guys, I'm Vanshika and welcome back to my channel Forks and Spoons. I'm so sorry for the late upload, but I really wanted to upload a video on this special occasion, which is today. So I had to delay a little. So first of all, I would like to wish everyone a very happy 74th Independence Day of India. And I wish that all the sweet tooths get loads of laddus today, because doesn't seem like I am getting any. Since it's a very special and patriotic occasion, I am making filled garlic bread pockets, but with a tri-color twist. And yes, again, I'm gonna bake it, so let's get on to baking. The ingredients that I'm gonna use today are sugar, yeast, salt, milk, some crushed garlic, all-purpose flour, butter, oil and oregano. To start with, I'll mix in the yeast into some warm milk with Mr. Sugary sugar and set it aside to let the yeast activate. Once the yeast has bloomed, we'll add in the oregano or any pizza seasoning, crushed garlic and the butter. Oops. Looks like my butter is stuck to the bowl. Then give it all a good mix. Next I will add in some salt and half of the flour. Then mix it using a spoon. Then we'll add the other half of the flour and mix until it gets stiff. Once it's stiff, go ahead and dig in with your hands. When the dough starts coming together, transfer it onto the kitchen counter and knead it. All you have to do is push it, roll it back and turn. Again push it, roll it back and turn it. Push it, roll it back and turn it. Now continue this for about 15 minutes. After kneading, make a hole in the dough and add in the oil to knead it again for 15 more minutes or until a very stretchy dough forms. We have to knead a lot because this recipe requires a lot of gluten and it does feel like playing with slime. And I'm so sure that you'll get me when you look at how stretchy this dough is. Now I'll cover the dough with oil, put it in the bowl, cover it and let it rest in the fridge for preferably 24 hours. That's what I did, but 2 to 3 hours will work as well. For the filling, I'm gonna use capsicum, onion and corn with mozzarella cheese, which I have colored orange, white and green. Yep, that's what makes it Independence Day special. Next I'll cut the dough into 6 portions, make dough balls out of them and divide one dough ball into 2 to make the base and the top. We'll now start assembling them. So first of all, flatten the first dough ball into desirable shape. Then arrange orange cheese on the top, followed by white and green cheese. I arranged my chopped vegetables color-wise, so that was corn over orange, onion over white and capsicum over green. Next, flatten the second dough ball and drape over the base to seal the sides with a fork. You can make a guideline on it with a knife just in case you want to divide it into 2 and share it with someone. And I still did it, knowing that I will never share it with anyone. Now assemble all the other garlic breads in the same way. This recipe calls for 6 of these cute little pockets and I made them in 2 batches, so that's 3 of these tricolor beauties per batch. Once you're done with assembling, arrange them on the baking tray and spread lots and lots of butter on it. Then sprinkle desired amounts of oregano or pizza seasoning on the top. Now preheat your oven and bake these at 200 degrees Celsius for around 12 to 15 minutes until cooked through. I was on the top of the world when I cut through the bread and saw that beautiful stretch of tri-colored cheese. It was just amazing. I think it's all about the tricolor, which just runs a bash of patriotism in your blood, which makes you feel so proud about your country, which makes you want to do something great for your nation. And I literally had the same feeling. Also, this is how you get distracted from the actual topic when you start talking about your country. So, my tricolored garlic bread pockets, they tasted as amazing as they looked. And my family couldn't stop craving for more just after they took a bite. And of course, my family includes me as well. You can find the quantities of all the ingredients that I used down below in the description box. And follow me on Instagram for any more updates. Also find its link down below in the description box. Since I have a lot of ideas about my coming video, it's really difficult to decide one. So you can make it easier to decide for me by just telling me if you wanna see me make something in particular. If you like my video, then please like it and share it with as many people as you can. If you want to see me make more of such things, then please subscribe to my channel Forks and Spoons and hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Happy baking! See you soon! Bye bye!